So here is my Go Bar deck, and if anybody knows anything about building guitars, you know that this is an essential tool, but it takes up a lot of space. So I was on a quest to build a collapsible Go Bar deck, and this is what I came up with. I'd like to share this with everybody. I'll walk through how I built this and how you can build one too. The top is made from 2x2 panels of plywood, 3/4 inch. The bottom, same thing, but 4 panels of these 2x2 plywood. 4 panels for stiffness. And then I assembled the deck with these galvanized pipe. I used 1/2 inch. So basically we've got a flange at the bottom, and then fit for a 1/2 inch pipe. I've got a let's see, I think this is a 1 foot pipe here, a coupler, and this is a 1.5 foot pipe. And I'll get to what these are later. I figured this was a pretty good height. I think total height is about 32 inches, which seemed to work out well for my guitars that I have built. I put handles on the top and the bottom because we can disassemble this thing really easily, which we'll do shortly. But basically, for the top comes off, and these, I believe these are called union pieces. They can be unscrewed. Here's what they look like. I think this is a 1/2 inch union piece from Menards. Home Depot or Lowe's probably have the same thing. Union piece. And basically that gives the boards a nice area to rest on. Now most of the pressure is going to be going up, and so I have it tacked down with this a flange that's upside down, so when you push up it's not going anywhere. Connecting the flange to the union piece is what's called a nipple piece. It's looks like this, but this is actually a 2 inch, or no, this is a 3 inch nipple piece. It depends on how thick you want your top part of your deck here, but I actually have 2 inches, so they're much smaller right here. Yeah, so let's take this thing apart. So I'll start by just unscrewing the top flanges. And you'll see it's actually, these holes are from my old Go Bar deck. Well, this is my old Go Bar deck, but I converted it. So these holes, this was actually permanent in my garage, but I brought it inside to do more work inside, so I wanted this to be collapsible. So these holes, you can disregard those, but I can show you how I did that on the bottom. They're basically exactly how I did the flange on the bottom. I took a Forcer bit, and that's where I put my screw there, and the nut and the bolt, so that the nuts would sink inside and they wouldn't rub against the table. So let's take these off. Good, and that, you can see that's the nipple there. That came with it when I came off. It doesn't always do that, but that's okay. Now let's pop this top off. And I might need a hammer to help loosen it. There we go. here's the top. Now all you do, so there's the top part with the nipple and the union. That can stay all together. This one, the top part came off with the flange, but that's okay. You can just disassemble the thing. So just unscrew this. And then you can put those to the side. You can even disassemble them further. See these couplers? You can actually just take that apart too, but I won't for now. But you can take them all apart and put them away. Now you have your bottom part of your Go Bar deck. And like I said before, I could show you, I just did a Forstner bit to drill those nuts in there so they wouldn't scratch the table. But this is it, and 4 pieces of plywood, so it's a little heavy. Just set that to the side, and I'll probably make a nice little holder for that. Done. Collapsible Go Bar Deck.